Welcome to your Daily 5 for Thursday, January 9th, 2025. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg made an announcement, I believe yesterday or the day before, that Meta, following in a similar pattern to Twitter, is no longer going to be doing fact-checking on their platform. They're instead going to be moving to a community notes model to address concerns that people have with things that are posted on their various platforms. And the move was praised by the in name anyway CEO of Twitter because, of course, Facebook's doing, or Meta's doing the same thing that Twitter is. And a lot of people were upset and criticized the decision and are concerned about what it means for the future of the various properties underneath the Meta branding. And Zuckerberg, of course, has said that this is a defense of free speech, that it's going to make sure that users aren't unfairly banned, and that it makes sure that nobody's free expression is constrained on the platform. In essence, a benefit to all the users. The same essential language that anybody else doing the same thing has said before. And I actually have to say, in this case, I think I agree with Zuckerberg, although not at all for any of the reasons that he's espousing. I do think that this could lead to an actual better future for users on the platform, because it may lead to the same road that Twitter followed, which was when people realized that, in fact, the freeing of expression just meant that there was going to be a lot more hatred on the platform, they got sick of it and started leaving. Not everybody. There's still a bunch of people on Twitter. But honestly, I thought about it one day because I haven't really opened the app since, I think the last time I opened the app was somebody had sent me a holiday greeting over on it. And so I do use the platform, Twitter that is, for direct messages only. I really don't look at it anymore because after a while, I just realized that the people who I valued had left, and all that was remaining were a lot of hateful and just deplorable people. And yes, I'm using that word very specifically because that's what the platform has become overrun with. People that I just don't want to have any interactions with whatsoever because they're not engaging in thoughtful discussion or debate. They're just projecting their hatred all over the place to try to get people angry and to engage with them. And honestly, I don't need that. So I've spent most of my time on Blue Sky and Discord, two different platforms that I found have generally very positive and valuable interactions with different people all the time. And I wonder if Facebook, Threads, Instagram, if all of these things are taken away and suddenly it is a just free speech free-for-all, and I'm using free speech in quotes there because that's not really what it is, but whatever. I don't know what it's going to look like, say 3, 4, 5 years from now. And there are people who are decrying this because they're saying, well, this is going to disenfranchise people who are locked into these platforms. But honestly, I'll tell you, that argument just doesn't work for me anymore. It did for a while when there really weren't other alternatives, but the reality is there are so many other places to go now if you're looking for a community experience and you're looking to interact with others, that I just don't buy this lock-in idea. And some people will say, well, all of my family's on Facebook. It's the only way I can talk to them. Okay, well, then only use it for that. You can still go on there and just ignore everything and only use it for that. And you can still go to other platforms and use those for a more positive interaction if you want. You're not locked in because you can't communicate with certain people in other platforms. It doesn't force you to look at it. It just means that, okay, you use it on a limited basis, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't think people have to symbolically delete every account on every platform just because they don't like it. They just only use it for the things they absolutely need to. That's still going to result in less interaction and engagement as far as the metrics go, and it doesn't require the deletion of an account, because I think some people make that jump that, oh, if I don't like something, I have to delete my account, therefore I can't use it. Well, no, you can just use it only for the things that you feel you really need to use it for, and everything else, just let it sit idle. It's not that difficult. So again, I think Zuckerberg's positioning here is that he's going to make sure that people are free to say whatever they want. He thinks that that's his big stance because he's going through some kind of midlife crisis. I don't know what it is, but all you have to do is look at some of his behavior and just what he looks like right now. He's going through something. I think he's realizing that all the money in the world isn't going to make you live forever, or at least not in any sane way that anybody's aware of. And he's, I don't know, something's happening. But this idea that, taking out third-party fact-checking is going to suddenly make Meta properties into the free speech paradise that all these billionaires somehow imagine exists out there. No, I don't think it's that. But like I said, it may be that inadvertently Zuckerberg is actually doing a lot of users a very big favor. We'll just have to wait and see. Later.